Have you ever felt like you're losing control in a conversation or situation? Like the power is slipping away from you? Today I'm going to reveal one of Machiavelli's most powerful rules to instantly take back control and flip the balance of power in your favor. And it's a game changer. We all know what it's like to feel like we're losing control in a conversation or situation, especially when we're put on the defensive. You've made your point, you've said what you needed to say, but suddenly you're on the back foot trying to justify yourself. The more you explain, the worse it feels. You start defending, and before you know it, you're caught in a cycle of justifying your actions or opinions instead of standing firm and letting your position speak for itself. Think about it. How many times have you been in a conversation where you felt cornered, and the more you tried to explain, the more power you gave to the other person? Whether it's in a business meeting, a family discussion, or even a heated argument with a friend, defending yourself can quickly make you appear uncertain or insecure. The more you explain, the more you risk sounding like you're doubting your own choices. This shift in the balance of power can have long-term consequences, making you seem less authoritative or confident. Here's the thing. The moment you start defending yourself, you've already given up a part of the power in the conversation. It's not just about winning an argument. It's about maintaining your sense of control and keeping others from taking advantage of you. When you're constantly defending yourself, you're not only over-explaining your position, but you're also positioning yourself as the one who needs to seek approval, which weakens your overall influence. So what do you do when you're put on the spot? The key lies in the shift, the ability to move from defense to dominance, taking back the power and control without ever needing to explain yourself. But how? That's what we're about to uncover with Machiavelli's powerful rule. Niccolò Machiavelli, a name that might sound intimidating, but is absolutely essential when discussing power dynamics. Known for his timeless work, The Prince, Machiavelli was an Italian diplomat and strategist who understood power better than most. He lived in an era where shifting allegiances, wars, and backstabbing were the norm. But what made him different wasn't just his ability to play the game of politics, he mastered it. Machiavelli's work isn't just about gaining power, it's about understanding the psychology of people and situations. It's about reading the room, knowing when to strike, when to retreat, and when to stand firm. What makes his strategies so relevant today is that they're grounded in human behavior, which, despite centuries of change, remains largely the same. The principles Machiavelli outlined in The Prince are just as applicable in the boardroom, in personal relationships, and in any situation where power plays a role. One of his most controversial yet profoundly impactful strategies is the concept of never defending yourself. To many, this might sound counterintuitive. After all, don't we defend ourselves when we are challenged or criticized? Aren't we supposed to prove our worth and stand our ground? But Machiavelli's perspective is different. To him, defending yourself is a sign of weakness. It's a reactive posture, and it hands over the control of the situation to the other person. So why does Machiavelli recommend never defending yourself? It's simple. When you defend yourself, you are conceding that someone else has the power to challenge you. The mere act of explanation opens the door for doubt to creep in. But when you stand confidently without explanation, you retain the upper hand. It's not about being arrogant. It's about understanding how power works in every interaction. Let's be real. How many times have you found yourself trying to explain your actions, your decisions, or your beliefs to someone who just won't let up? Whether it's a heated conversation with a friend, a tough negotiation at work, or a personal disagreement, we often feel the need to defend ourselves. But here's the kicker. By defending yourself, you're actually losing ground. Machiavelli knew that the moment you start justifying your actions, you give the other person the power to question your decisions. You've probably noticed that the more you try to explain yourself, the more questions and doubts arise. What was once a simple disagreement can quickly turn into an interrogation. Why? Because defending yourself creates the illusion that you're uncertain, like you need to prove something. This is exactly what Machiavelli warned against. So what should you do instead? First, stop defending yourself. You don't need to explain every move you make or justify every decision. Instead of saying, "I didn't mean to upset you," try asking, "Why does this bother you?" Notice the difference? Now, instead of giving a defense, you're turning the conversation back on the other person. You're putting the ball in their court and putting them on the spot to explain their own perspective. This shifts the power from you being defensive to being in control of the dialogue. Another powerful move is to embrace silence. Instead of filling the air with explanations, let the silence speak for you. People often feel uncomfortable in silence and will start filling it with their own thoughts or self-doubt. It's in these moments that you can remain calm, poised, and confident without needing to say a word. When you stop defending yourself, you'll notice a shift in how people perceive you. Confidence grows and others start respecting your ability to stand firm without seeking validation. It's a skill that not only boosts your influence, but also keeps the balance of power in your hands. If you found this strategy helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and comment your thoughts below. What other strategies do you use to maintain control in tough situations? Now that we understand why Machiavelli's rule of never defending yourself is so powerful, let's dive into how to apply it effectively in real life. The goal is to take the control back without giving an inch. And the beauty of Machiavelli's strategy is that it's simple but incredibly effective. One of the easiest ways to apply this rule is by shifting the focus. Instead of defending your actions, try questioning the other person's intentions or perspective. For instance, instead of explaining why you made a certain decision at work, ask, "What makes you think that approach would have worked better?" This not only redirects the conversation, but also challenges the other person to justify their opinion. It's a subtle yet powerful shift that prevents you from getting caught up in defending yourself and instead positions you as someone who stands firmly in their own beliefs. Another technique is to embrace strategic silence. When someone challenges you or criticizes your actions, instead of rushing to explain yourself, pause. Let the silence linger for a moment. This may feel uncomfortable at first, but it forces the other person to either fill the silence with their own doubts or clarify their position. You don't need to say anything. By staying silent, you maintain your composure and let the other person do all the talking. Lastly, maintaining your body language is key. When you stop defending yourself, you need to exude confidence. Stand tall, make eye contact, and avoid fidgeting. These subtle cues communicate to the other person that you are unwavering, and they'll instinctively respect your authority. By incorporating these strategies, you'll notice a huge shift in how others perceive you. You won't just seem more confident, you'll start to hold the power in conversations and situations where you previously felt undermined. Now that we've discussed how to stop defending yourself and shift the power dynamic, let's dive into one of the most important elements of Machiavelli's strategy: perception. This concept ties directly into the actions we just covered. Once you start applying Machiavelli's rules, shifting focus, embracing silence, and owning your space, you will see an immediate shift in how others perceive you. This shift in perception is not just about appearing confident, it's about projecting an undeniable sense of control and authority. Perception, according to Machiavelli, is everything. It doesn't matter if you're not the most knowledgeable or the most vocal person in the room. If you present yourself as calm, confident, and in control, people will naturally see you as someone to be respected. Remember, perception often outweighs the reality of the situation. When you stop defending yourself and instead stand firm in your beliefs, you're signaling that you are unshakable. This is where the real magic happens. Now think about how that applies to what we discussed earlier. When you refuse to defend yourself and embrace that silence, you're not just stopping a conversation from going off track, you're shifting the perception of power. The moment you stop justifying your actions, you stop giving others the opportunity to question or undermine you. Instead, you become someone who doesn't need to prove anything. That's a powerful perception to create. This idea of perception is key when it comes to maintaining control in any situation. By showing confidence in your actions and decisions, without needing to explain or defend them, you align your inner strength with how others view you. In essence, you're not just acting powerful, you are powerful. And as Machiavelli knew, when people see you as powerful, they will start to treat you as such. To wrap it up, the rule "never defend yourself" is more than just a strategy. It's a mindset shift. When you stop defending yourself, you don't become passive. You take control. You stop allowing others to dictate the narrative and instead you dictate it. It's about projecting confidence, redirecting attention, and commanding respect through your actions and presence. By applying Machiavelli's teachings, you gain more than just power in conversations. You gain self-assurance. You show the world that you're unshaken, and in turn, people will start to respect you, listen to you, and follow your lead. So next time you're in a conversation where you feel the need to defend yourself, remember this principle. Stay silent, shift the focus, and watch how the power dynamics change in your favor.